welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? It's been a while. It's been almost a year since my last YouTube video. If you care, I'm doing well. I'm doing good, besides all the bad things that are going on in my life. I'm alive, I am healthy, and I'm breathing. This video is a get ready with me and a Q&A video. But yeah, I'm back. I'm excited. I will talk to you guys a little bit more during the video. I hope you guys enjoy. I love you guys so much. Your girl is back, and let's get started. For this video, I asked you guys to ask me questions on Lipsy, and you guys did. And I'm just gonna go and answer them along as I do my makeup, my face, because I already did my eyeshadow, as you guys can tell. The first question was what primer I use. So I just got a new primer, and it's this one right here. This is what it looks like. It's by L'Oreal, and it's called the Perfecting Base Primer, face primer. So this looks like pink. It's light pink, and as you can see, I'm putting just a little bit on because this, girl, I'm telling you, this primer is so good. It was $10 if I remember correctly. And so make sure your hands are clean and just go ahead and like spread it everywhere. This literally makes my foundation glide on so smoothly. It's crazy. I got it at Walmart for those of you who want to know. So that's my primer. I also use a primer spray, and it's this one by Beauty Evolved. This one I got at Ross. It was 2 for $3, I think. So after I put on that cream, I go in and with my beauty blender I pat it into my skin. Another question I got was why did I stop doing YouTube videos? And this question is personal because certain things happened in my life when I first started doing videos, YouTube tutorials, and it really just wasn't right for me to continue to do videos in the like mental space and like emotionally where I was. What I'm trying to say is mentally and emotionally, and when I started doing YouTube, I wasn't in the right place. I was in a really dark place, and things were happening in my life that just kept making my mental health worse. And I love this. I love doing YouTube. I just couldn't. I had to decide whether if I want to keep doing this or my mental health, and I decided that my mental health was more important. And I just really lost motivation. I stopped feeling like I wanted to do this, even though I love makeup. Makeup is literally my life. And then I'm in school also, so that also didn't help. I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color, it's the orange color, and I'm gonna put that under my eyes because I stay up literally every night. So I'm gonna go in and blend it out. As I was saying, it was just not right for me to continue to do YouTube, and I lost motivation, like I said. My mom did encourage me to keep, you know, making videos and stuff, but I was just like, no. Like, I started being a really negative person, which I'm really not. I'm really a very optimistic person. And when I began like doubting myself and stuff, it just all went downhill. So I was like, you know what, I need to like get myself situated first. I need to, yeah, like I need to like fix myself a little, because it's not right for me to neglect my health like that. And so I did. My last video, I think, was, it's been almost a year since I stopped doing these videos, and I literally would go back and, you know, rewatch my videos, and, you know, the comments you guys would leave me, and it would make me sad. It would make me, you know, I missed it. And then every time somebody would see me, they would be like, hey, like, why did you, like, when are you posting something new? When's your new video coming out? And I would be like, oh, like, I'm taking a break. I really don't want to talk about it. And it just became this, like, taboo to talk about my YouTube videos in my house and with my friends and, like, people that ask me on Snapchat and stuff. I'm taking this green concealer from City Colors, and this one just cancels out the redness while still, like, helping my dark spots disappear. But yeah, it was bad. And I just got off for a spring break from college, and I was here thinking, and I'm like, I really miss doing YouTube. I really miss filming. I miss how it made me feel. I missed how it the person I turned after I started making videos, it gave me confidence. So you know, a lot of people are like, oh, you're doing YouTube to get money, you're doing YouTube to this and that, but like, regardless of if I blow up or not, or if I become famous, sorry, my camera cut off. Like I was saying, regardless of if I blow up, regardless of if this goes anywhere, YouTube really helped me become more confident. And I do get that a lot. I get the, you know, how do you do it? You're really confident, you don't let people get to you. People do say mean things about me sometimes, and it does get to me, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't know who they are. They don't know who I am. What does it matter? So that's because of YouTube. YouTube helped me. Like, this isn't easy. Like, sitting in front of a camera and talking and just being myself in front of the people who follow me on here, like, it's not easy, but I like it. Like, I've gotten used to it now. I'm not a shy person. If you know me in real life, you know I'm not shy. And it just, that's basically why I stopped. Like, there is something really big that happened in my life because of this, but mostly it was because of this. I'm not really gonna go into the other part, but this was mainly the part that stopped me from making videos. So there you go. For those who have been asking me, for those who have been, you know, wondering, that's what it is. If you don't care, I really don't give a fuck. But if you don't give a fuck, cool. Like, I'm just letting you know that's why. So I just blended out the concealer and stuff. Now, one of the other questions you guys asked me was which foundation am I using now? Like, which one's my favorite? And I do have a new foundation that I'm in love with. I don't know if it's just like me or I don't know what it is, but the new foundation I'm talking about is the Infallible. It's also by L'Oreal. Most of the products that I'm gonna talk about right now are from L'Oreal, but it's a really affordable brand. It's a drugstore brand, and it's really good. So the foundation is the Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick foundation. It does have sunscreen, so this is what it looks like. And I am in the color 407 Beige Natural, and it's I never really found a stick foundation that I liked that like made me be like, damn bitch, like your skin, it's gleaming and glowing. If you guys hear that noise, it's my dog sleeping. But this foundation I really liked. I like the way it like glides on my face. The one I was using, sorry, never forget your nose, guys. The foundation I was wearing before this one was another, I think it's another, oh no, okay, this one's Maybelline. This one was the one I was using before. It's the Maybelline 24-hour foundation, and I am the color 310. And I do like this foundation. It was just, I feel like it made me look too cakey, and you know, nobody wants to look cakey. So I'm taking the Luxie brush, the 680 Pro Precision Face, and this is what I've been using to blend out my foundation. As for the foundation, like I was saying, this one is good. I just didn't like how it was making my skin look. I have friends who do wear that foundation and it does make their skin look really nice and pretty, but for me I was just like, homegirl, you need to get a new one. So I found that one, the L'Oreal one, and I am in love with it. It is medium coverage. You can build it up, and you can mix foundations. I do that sometimes. I'm gonna mix these two in a minute. And another question I got was, how do I apply my foundation? Well, as you're seeing, I like using brushes. I do use the Real Techniques Beauty Blender, but it soaks up so much product, and I feel like with the brush I just have more control over how it spreads and where it goes. So that's just how I like it, if it makes sense. It also blends out really easily, so I think that one was $7 or $8, so it's not an expensive foundation, girl. You will never find anything expensive on this channel. I mean, there are a few things that I did invest my money in, but for the most part they're affordable. They're from the drugstore. You know me, I'm broke, and I know a lot of you are broke too, so don't worry, your girl got you. So I do bring my foundation down to my neck, but just a little bit, not a lot. And I put some on my ear. So I'm gonna blend this foundation out real quick. Y'all see how like my skin looks better? So then I will go in with the Maybelline foundation. Just half a pump. I don't want to put too much because I'm not going anywhere. So this foundation is a little lighter. I did pick a darker foundation for this one because I am dark. This one's just lighter. I also got asked what I was doing for spring break. For spring break, I'm not doing shit. I'm broke, you know, and I'm gonna stay home, make more videos because I'm back. Like, when I stopped, I was just making excuse after excuse on why I shouldn't come back, and I literally have people ask me like, come back, like, we missed your videos, like, we miss you, bitch, like, where are you? And I kept saying like, no, like, I'm not gonna go back. Like, why would I go back? Like, I don't want to. But deep down inside I was like, bitch, you love this, bitch, like, don't play me. So yeah. So that's my base. These are the two foundations I use right now. I use this one more, but I do use both. Now, I did get asked what concealer I use, and I have been using the NARS creamy concealer in the color medium 1.5, the color macadamia, and I'm gonna put some on. I'm not really sure how much this concealer is. But I will put it down below so you guys can check that out. Now, I know NARS isn't the best brand, I know, and it really upsets me that they're not a better brand, because this concealer, I didn't buy this concealer, first things first. It was a gift, and it's really good. Like, I really like it. If you guys have any concealers you guys like or you guys want me to try, let me know. I'll try them. Because another really good concealer that I have is the Master Concealer. from Maybelline, and then I have this one, the Fit Me Maybelline concealer in the color 20. This one was in the color, I have two in these. I have it in Fair, sorry, both from Maybelline. They are another really good concealer that I recommend if you're on a budget like me. So when the camera cut off, I finished buffing out my concealer, and you guys see that? Bitch, look at my under eye. It's like in your fucking face. That's how bright it is. So now the setting spray I used. I haven't changed my setting spray. I mean not setting spray, I'm so sorry. My setting powder. I still use the Airspun loose powder. It's still my favorite. I'm in the color Honey Beige. So you guys wanna know something funny? Before I started doing makeup, I didn't know what a setting powder was. I know, I'm shocked. And when I first heard of the first setting powder, I'm so sorry, my dogs are like, I don't know what they're doing. Like I was saying before, when I started, the powder I would use was the e.l.f. loose powder, and homegirl, that powder gives so much flashback, it's crazy. And then another thing, I didn't know that when you bought loose powders, you had to pick a color that was for your skin color, like your shade, obviously. And one time I bought this really white powder, like I'm talking, it was for a white person kind of powder. And I bought it and I was like, okay, my makeup does not look like the beauty gurus on YouTube. And I was like, there's something went wrong. I did something, or I'm gonna be, sorry to cut in. I'm gonna be using the NYC bronzer. Now, guys, bronzer is not to contour your face. Bronzer is just to give warmth to your face. So if you're looking to contour, actually buy a powder that's for contour, or a cream contour. Cream contour that I really like is the Wet n Wild stick. I really like this. It's really creamy and it's really easy to buff out. So this is just bronzer. It's just to bring some warmth back to my face, not to contour. Like I was saying, I didn't know that powders were you were supposed to buy a powder that was for your skin. So the first time I bought a powder, it was too white. I was like, okay, like I look crazy, and it had a lot of flashbacks, so I really looked crazy. And then obviously after watching more videos and after learning more, I did realize that I needed a color for me, and that's why I have Honey Beige now. Isn't that crazy? That's like what I will always tell anyone who, I get a lot of questions asking about like, oh, what's a tip for beginners, and like what do you recommend, and this and that. And I'm like, look, if you're asking for a really good tip, I'm gonna tell you never stop trying, like never stop practicing. Like if you want to be good at makeup, you have to constantly keep trying. You have to constantly keep changing the way you do your makeup if you want it. I mean, you don't have to, you know, makeup is an art, and there's no right or wrong way to do makeup. So if you find a style you like and you're just like, you know what, this is how I like my makeup, then great, stick to it. But if you're like, I want to be like the YouTubers on YouTube and stuff, then all I can say is keep watching the videos, keep practicing. If it looks ugly at first, trust me, just keep practicing and practicing, and that's literally what makes the difference in makeup. Because at first I hated doing eyeshadow. I was like, eyeshadow is not for me. Eyeshadow makes me look so ugly. Like I hated eyeshadow. And look at me now, serving looks. Look at these colors, bitch. Like, come on. I'm telling y'all, that's the best advice I can give you, which was one of the questions you guys asked me, what's an advice for a beginner, and that is my biggest advice. Another question I got was, what palette do you recommend for beginners? So when I started doing my makeup, I would only do nude colors. Nudes and browns were like my go-to. I didn't use any other two colors other than that, and that's just how I practiced. That's what I practiced with, and just kept going and going and going until, you know, I am where I am right now. And the palette I'm gonna recommend is by L'Oreal, like I told you guys it would, and it's this one. It's the nude palette 1, and I'm sorry, but look at these colors, guys. They're so pretty. There's a couple shades. There's 10 shades in here, and sorry, there's 10 shades in here, and you have, not only do you have mattes, but you also have shimmers and other pretty colors. So I think this one was $8, and I recommend this for a beginner. Now if you're like, bitch, I don't want to do nude colors, like those are boring, I'm not a nude girl, I want bright colors. The palette I recommend for you if you're more of a colorful girl is this one. Was my first color palette I bought. It's so pretty. It has, this one is a smaller one, so this one has 32 colors, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 30, sorry. This one has 30 colors. This one over here has 35. And so I would recommend these for beginners if you are trying to invest, which is, it is an investment, but it's not expensive. Beige Cosmetics is a brand that I love, and it's really cheap. So I do recommend this one. I think this one was $15, and I bought it when it came out. And this is the palette that literally, every time I do a bright color, these two palettes are literally the ones that I use every single time. So for that question, these are the two palettes I recommend if you want to start doing makeup. It's these. So keep that in mind, and I will have them linked down below if you guys want to check them out. So I cut my cheeks and I put powder under my eyes, so I set everything. So those palettes that I just mentioned, I do recommend. And yeah, I really just love those palettes. These palettes were the ones I started with. This is where I'm at now, and we're only gonna keep getting better, bitch. I promise you that. I'm gonna take off my powder, and I'm using the Luxie 532 round top blender. You can also use this as a concealer, as a foundation brush, but I just like it for powder. Now do y'all see how bright my under eye is? I love a bright under eye. Like, I don't know about y'all, but it's my life. What are we gonna do now? Okay, now I've got everything. I'm gonna use my highlighter, and this is a big question. The highlighter I've been using, my favorite highlighter used to be the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, and that was my first I know I keep saying investment, but that was the first high-end brand highlighter I bought, and she's right here. This one was a gift, and she's just beautiful. Look at her. So I do use that one on a daily basis, but bitch, my birthday was last week, and my friend got me the Fenty Beauty. So this is literally what I've been using for the past week. I'm obsessed with it. She gave me the color Mean Money and HUSTLA Baby, and just look at her. God. Y'all are about to see. Hold on, because I'm not bullshitting you. It's not because it's Rihanna. It's because it's good. Look at that. You'll see that. So you can with your brush, if you want to. You don't have to. Oh my god, I love her. And I'm using the Luxie brush 522 tapered highlighter brush. you can mix both, so I mixed a little bit of both colors. One's a little bit more like subtle, the other one's a little bit more blinding. And then with my finger, I take a little bit of that Hustle Baby and put it on my, look at that, it's just so pretty. Wow, I just can't believe I have a Fenty. So shout out to Viviana for getting me that for my birthday. I love you. Now we're gonna go and set our face. So, you know, I've gone through a lot of setting sprays, and most make my foundation look very cakey. It's just not a good thing. So I do use the MAC. Like I was saying, I do use the Max Fix Plus. This one's a really good one. It is kind of expensive, so if you can buy it, please do. And if you can, one that I really like and that I just found out about is by e.l.f., one of my favorite drugstore brands. And it's a glowy dewy mist, and this is coconut and argan oil. This coconut infused mist hydrates and boosts glow, and it actually does, like, I already put some on because I already finished my face. And my skin looks like, I mean, look at my highlight. Like, it's really good. I love it. And I'm typically not a dewy girl. I don't like to be dewy because I feel like I look sweaty. I feel like I look gross. I just don't like it. But this one, even though it says dewy mist, it doesn't make me feel like I am dewy. It makes me feel like I'm, like, you know, like my skin's hydrated. That's what it makes me feel. So this one was $10, and I will, all the products that I talked about, I will link in the description thing so you guys can check them out. And this one was $10, I believe, which for outfits, I think it's the most expensive thing is $10. And so yeah, most of the questions I got were about my makeup routine because you guys hadn't seen it in a while. And those are it. Those are the things I've been using. The products I like, the products I use on a daily basis, the products I recommend. I try to answer as much of the questions as you guys asked me and that I could answer. So overall, this is what my foundation looks like. My face, you know me, don't mind my hair, it's a little ugly. But I just want to say I'm really excited to be back. I will be posting more videos now, and yeah, your girl is back better than ever. You know, don't play with me, play with your bitch. So yeah, those are all the products I have. This was the get ready with me chit chat question answering thing. Like I said, I am back for good. It's gonna be a little difficult because I do go to college and I do have homework, but I will try my best to keep at least uploading once a week until this situation gets, my schedule situation gets all better. And yeah, I really missed you guys. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you don't like me, don't watch, but if you do, I love you. Thanks for the support. And like I said, your girl is back, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So again, thank you, love you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys next time.